Inspiration FM, your number one family radio. I bid you a warm welcome to the Monday edition of the Premier League Zone. My name is Anthony Ajilu. As always, I'm not alone in the studio. Ole Bruno is here. Dion Keshi is here as well. I'll be looking back to all the action from the Premier League this previous weekend. And a lot happened, a lot changed, a lot stayed the same. We'll be talking about all of that on the show today. What are you doing this morning? I wish it was evening. I wish it was evening. That's a different thing.
Feeling great. It was a beautiful weekend,
I'm sure it was.
and counting down to the next 24 hours.
I thought I say you're counting down to a special Valentine's Day, whatever it is.
What's Valentine's Day?
Dion, how you doing? Are you counting down? Is there something in the works?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm good.
You know, someone I don't believe Dion when he says these things. Because his way is not pure. He's a dodgy character.
Very dodgy.
Did you need to say that outside? You could have just checked if your mic was off.
Well, like I said, a lot of things remain the same at the weekend. One of those was United continue to struggle in the English Premier League. We're talking about them a little bit, but let's just read out the fixtures and then we'll just talk about one or two of the matches we saw last weekend. Of course, you can reach us on WhatsApp at 081-7313-6193. That's 081-7313-6193. We'll read out the phone number a little bit later. Results from this weekend, we're supposed to have the London Derby this weekend. Chelsea against Arsenal, but that game could not hold because Chelsea was far away in Saudi Arabia, winning, it must be said, winning the Club World Cup. They beat Palmeiras by 2-1. Romelu Lukaku and Kai Havertz with the penalty in that one. Before we get into the fixtures, let's just quickly talk about, because I saw a few things on Twitter after that game. Has Kai Havertz's legacy at Chelsea changed? Because apparently he was getting a lot of praise from Chelsea fans that they don't care what he has done before or what he hasn't done before. He has scored in the Champions League final, scored the winning goal in the Club World Cup final. Kai Havertz now a Chelsea legend.
Legend, I don't think so, but he has done enough to earn a bit of bragging rights amongst Chelsea fans. Yes, even if other fans feel he hasn't done enough to justify his transfer fee, but again, he's earned them 2 trophies, and for that reason, Chelsea fans can overlook whatever bad season he's having or an average season, and overall, good one for Kai Havertz.
Dion, can they really overlook? Does he have that much? 2 goals in 2 finals. Does it give him that much credit in the bank?
Okay,
Nope.
no.
No, it doesn't.
I don't understand.
But, I mean, Kai Havertz's name will forever be etched into Chelsea's history, really. Scoring 2 very vital goals that have won them 2 vital trophies in very recent times, the Champions League and the Club World Cup. The first time Chelsea are winning the Club World Cup. So you would understand why Kai Havertz would be getting all the lauds and praises he's getting. But just imagine if he had missed that penalty, it would have been a completely different case entirely. Because prior to that game, Kai Havertz had been getting a lot of stick by Chelsea fans and even other football lovers out there because he hasn't really lived up to the expectations after he made that move from the Bundesliga to the English Premier League. But then again, like I would say this, you know what, he apparently has shown himself to be the man for the big games. So maybe if they have any other big game, you just bring him back. But then he can have a very, very clueless season. I mean, maybe that's what Kai Havertz's legacy would be like in Chelsea. But for now, let's keep singing the man's praises because he's giving them another title.
Kudos to him, but no, scoring in 2 finals gives you no credit in the bank. That's what I think anyway. You need to do it consistently, but what do I know? Results from the Premier League this weekend. Leicester play out a 2-2 draw with West Ham United. Burnley lost at home to Liverpool at 1-0. Newcastle defeated Aston Villa. 3 straight wins for Newcastle, 1-0. They defeated Aston Villa. Spurs. But he was here on Friday saying Antonio Conte will be reluctant to lose at home. Twice in a row, they were beaten by Wolves, 2-0. Manchester City claimed the 4-0 victory over Norwich City. Brentford and Crystal Palace played out a goalless draw. Everton, 3-0 winners over Leeds United. Watford were beaten at home by Brighton, 2-0. And Manchester United were held by Southampton to a 1-1 draw. And that is where we start from. Buddy, what is going on at United? Why can't they seem to build on good starts and early goals and then they crumble in the second half?
Well, they need to go and look for the person that cost them.
I mean, the year seems to
It's looking like there's something wrong, and I don't understand how a team would decide to play a football match for just 25 minutes, and afterwards, it's just going to be an appalling display. And for Southampton, they had a game plan. They stuck to it, and again, Rafragnik can come out and say whatever he likes, whatever, because he seems to have the words out there. But again, these players are not delivering, and beyond the manager right now, like I'd always say, it's time for the players as well to look at themselves in the mirror. If they're doing enough to play for the Manchester United jersey, or maybe it's now becoming clearer that a number of these players are just bang average, and the club needs to look towards the direction of people who are ready to play football.
Well, I agree. Dion, who needs dropping? That's the question. Who needs dropping at Manchester United?
You know what? First things first, I'll take a cue from what Paul Scholes said after the game. He said one team had a coach, the other team had a sporting director. And I mean,
no. That's
quite
disrespectful.
Is it?
The other team had a godfather.
Is it? Is it? So, look, Manchester United's problem cannot be just linked to one person. It's a collective effort. The problem arches down into, you know what? It covers the coach, it covers the players, it covers the staff, it covers the hierarchy. The decadence has eaten deep, and you can't just pinpoint one person. Today it might be Ronaldo's fault. Tomorrow, Marcus Rashford. Tomorrow it's Ralph Rangnick. Tomorrow is this person. Is that you can say is Maguire. I mean, Maguire is always a constant problem for Manchester United. We understand that. We've understood that for a long time. But you can't just pinpoint Manchester United's problem on one person. It's a collective effort because we've seen they've been having recurring themes in their previous games, and with every press conference, Ralph Rangnick comes to talk. He's shown himself to be a man who can actually talk and face the camera, but then how is he handling any of the mistakes from the team? They're making the same mistakes, and they're coming to play another match, and they're still making the same mistakes again. So like I said, it's a problem that everyone in that club has to share. It's not just one person.
All right, we'll see how it goes. We'll find out the solution for United as the season progresses. Let's go on this break. We'll come back and we'll still talk some more. It's still the Premier League Zone on 92.3 Inspiration FM. Bishop, don't forget to join us on Counter Attack. The argument is already going on. I don't know what the topic will be in the evening, but you want to join us for that one. Off air, we're already having the argument. So at 4:15, join us for Counter Attack, and you have your say on whatever it is we're talking about on the show. All right, let's continue with our previews or reviews from this past weekend. Spurs. Let's go to Spurs. We are beating 2-0 at home. But I'll come to you for that one. We'll come to you for that one. They're beating 2-0 at home by Wolverhampton Wanderers. Raul Jimenez with the goal there, and Leander Dendoncker with another goal there. I remember on Friday, but you said no. You were very vehement and very confident that Antonio Conte will not lose back-to-back games at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So what happened here?
Well, apparently eggs on my face, and only the Spurs players can actually explain what happened, because it was a game. Once again, we saw the Wolverhampton team, and full salute to Bruno Lage, because he seems to understand this team very well, and he sets them up in a way that they are very difficult to break down. And no one would even figure out that the Wolverhampton team actually have a number of players missing as well. But he hasn't come out to complain in any way, and he's gone about his business steady, and he's just looking at a situation where he might just break into the top four right now. So for Tottenham Spurs, Conte complained. He brought in a couple of players, which I do feel the quality Tottenham should be looking at, but he's brought them in. And at the end of the day, it hasn't really improved the team in any way. I don't know whether it's a case of confidence for Spurs right now, or a case of the players not fully understanding what Conte wants them to do. But at the end of the day, Wolverhampton were great on the day, and full salute for the 3 points.
Yeah, let's remind you that we're live on Facebook at Inspiration FM 92.3. That's our Facebook page. Just go there, leave your comments under the live feed, and we'll try to read it on the show.
Just in case you can't see me on the live feed, someone else is responsible for it. Someone I'm holding right now. Thank you.
Please, so that we can see you on the live feed. Yes, a message here, a comment here from Roland Amber, who says, hey, good morning, guys. Happy Valentine's. I'm a Chelsea fan, super excited for my club, the best team in the whole world. I think you have the bragging rights, actually. Dion, let's go to Newcastle. Money is good.
Honestly.
Money is good. 1-0 over Aston Villa, 3 straight wins in the Premier League, 4 points clear of the relegation zone. What's his name? Eddie Howe. Doing a good job there.
But well, really, because I mean, you know what? Around this time, just a couple of months prior, around December, Newcastle were really licking their wounds at the bottom of the league. But like you said, money is good, and like they say in Nigeria, soup is sweet. That money kill them. That's just the exact case with Tottenham. I said Tottenham with Newcastle. They've made a lot of work during the January transfer window, brought in a couple of players. Kieran Trippier, I mean, back-to-back free kicks has been a real revelation coming into that squad. Unfortunately, he picked up a knock at the end. I don't know the extent of the injury, but then you will know that having that kind of player out might just do them some harm. But then again, 3 wins back-to-back. It just looks like Eddie Howe might be turning things around for Newcastle. and I mean they're 4 points clear of the relegation zone. So it just looks like they might be out of that battle for now if they can maintain the sort of momentum. But then again, regardless of what they've done prior to this game, they've been looking good, and we hope that they can continue that form and beat the drop at the end of the season.
Yeah, we'll see how they go. But we want Newcastle to be in the Premier League, the traditional side. But then again,
Anything can happen.
Nobody deserves to get relegated at the end of the day. But wish them well. Wish everybody well. Except United, anyway. Let's go to Leicester City and West Ham. Actually, was supposed to be the game of the weekend, and I think it lived up to the billing. 2-2 that one ended. Goals for both sides, attacking play and everything. Brilliant game.
Yeah, brilliant game. But again, West Ham look at this and they'll feel it was 2 points lost basically, because the first half they dominated earlier on. They could have easily gone 3-0 up because Leicester City was struggling to settle down, and with the fact that Leicester had a number of players out injured as well. So for West Ham United, yes, okay, at the end of the day, very interesting game. But again, I do feel it's a game West Ham could have won. But kudos to Leicester City, despite all that is happening, they still managed, to grind out. No, not grind out. They still managed to force West Ham to a 1-0 draw, because they did go ahead
Yes,
at some point in the game before West Ham left it late to equalize. So good one for Leicester and Brendan Rodgers, and hopefully they can build on from this.
Jay, wanted to add something?
I don't think it's a good one for Leicester. Really. It just shows the kind of bad season they've had. They had the chance to actually take a win against a West Ham that have been, really, really somewhat impressive this season. I would say really, really impressive. And West Ham had their injury concerns too. And also, let's not even forget that Zuma could have actually started the game. He was already on the starting lineup. But then again, the claim some illness happened at the end of the day. I still feel like maybe they're covering up something. Who knows? But then again, Leicester bottled that lead. A game that they should have won. And it just goes to show the kind of season Leicester have had. They crashed out of the FA Cup. Current holders of the FA Cup crashed out against Nottingham Forest in a shambolic fashion. They had this game at the scruff of the neck. They lost it. They blew away that lead towards the end of the game. It just really goes to show Leicester are having a very, very horrible season by my own standard. And I don't know. I think you're about to ask me if Brendan Rodgers should go.
Keep the faith.
Nah.
But they keep the faith with Rodgers?
Nah.
Yeah, because again, see,
Nah.
there's been a lot of circumstances, that has led to Leicester playing the way they have this season. That defense isn't their best
But
at
you're
the
saying
moment.
you're an investor guy.
True.
Well,
They reinforced. Hasn't worked.
They did.
But they did reinforce.
just going through a bad spell.
They reinforced the attack.
Exactly.
Brought
The
in
issue
Patson
was,
Daka. I mean,
they were
Ademola
reliant
Lookman. Come on.
on what's his name, on Jimmy Vardy. They brought in Patson Daka, Ademola Lookman. So they have reinforced. But hey, anyway,
And
that's
then-
the topic.
And that issue again is Yuri Tillemans refuses to sign a contract
That's the
extension.
topic for another day. Let's open up the phone line 0700 923 923 923 0700 923 923 923. That is the number for you to call, or you send us a message on WhatsApp at 081 7313 6193. That's 081 7313 6193. And that, okay, let's take this call first.